Hello, kings and queens, and welcome to Real Talk No Shade with your host, Heavenly Angel. This is the podcast where we tell the truth and nothing but the whole truth. And for this next episode, I'm wounded, but I'm not broken. So let's get into it. So for this episode, I'm kind of just going to step into what I'm saying. So let's be honest. We all have been through a lot within our past, or even you already know things ahead of you are going to be major difficult. And that's okay because life is hard, let's be honest. And life can just throw so many things at you. But for now on, I'm starting to say this chant as much and as often as ever, because I'm stepping into my warrior fighting mode. Therefore, I'm wounded, but I'm not broken. And I'm just ready to hop into this and tell you what I really mean. So we all know how the saying goes when people be like, new year, new me. Now, it's nowhere near a new year. It's literally summertime. But that doesn't mean I cannot be a new angel. And for this, I'm saying every day I'm waking up, changing my daily habits, making choices that may seem very difficult and risky, but yet I'm living the best life. See, there's always things that we have to do in life to grow. And I have been watching a lot of motivational videos just to shock and put a new energy in my perspective, because I have been getting a little bit too comfortable. Even though I've been working, and don't get me wrong, I've been working, there have been so many times where I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna sleep in, and then I spend the whole day trying to catch up on what people have already did. See, this is when I realized that I have been through a lot, but now it's time to step into my lion mentality. I'm ready to say I'm hungry. I'm ready for the success. I know it's coming my way, and I'm gonna keep fighting and fighting until I get there. That warrior mentality, that lion mentality, that I'm wounded, but I'm not broken. That fighting mentality. And I talked with my friend, and I realized when you have a desire, that is the stepping stone to first reaching success. Whatever desire you may have, you have to have a desire first and foremost to truly say, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna reach the top. And you have to have this mentality of getting what you want to truly be there. Now, there's certain things that can help motivate you. Either a loved one, the hopes of being happy, the hopes of being successful, just the hopes of anything that can truly help you step in that I'm gonna get what I want desire. I'm wounded, but I'm not broken. Life has thrown so many things at you, at me and too. And at the same time, we are still here. We're still fighting. We're still growing as a group, as society, as everything. As a small community of kings and queens, we have to be willing to say, no matter what happens, I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on fighting. And that's why I'm saying this is when it's time to wake up. It's time to get hungry. It's time to change how you completely are and just say, it doesn't matter. I'm this new person. I'm going to change my habits. Instead of waking up super late in the afternoon, I'm going to wake up early. Instead of staying up till 4 in the morning, I'm going to wake up at 4 in the morning. Until saying I'm going to stop eating healthy, and then you go into the kitchen and you literally grab a pizza. It's time to change what you've been doing and just form a new habit. See, it's hard. It's hard to wake up in the morning. It's hard to go to sleep early. It's hard to not want that cheeseburger. But at the same time, you have to know that if you truly want something, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. And that's just the way of it. You have to make sacrifices to truly grow. I'm wounded, but I'm not broken. Life has thrown so many things at you. And you will continue to grow no matter what life throws at you, because you're stepping into that I'm a warrior energy. You're stepping into your new form of energy. And that's just it. There's no longer something holding you back. If someone is holding you back, then let them go, because that's not the support system that you need. If they do not approve of anything that you want to do, then use that as fuel to get to your desire. Use that as a way to say, you know what, they keep saying this, but I'm going to show them this. If your goal is to travel the world, just like mine, if you need to work hard to get that money so you can get there. But at the same time, if people saying, oh, I wouldn't go there, that place is dangerous. Yeah, it could be. Make sure that it's not, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're going to a safe place, because you do not want to step into danger. But at the same time, don't let that person reflect their negative persona on you to make you stop doing what you want to do. Because that's what people do. They reflect. And when they reflect, they're taking all that negative, all that things that they know they can't do, all things is because they're stuck in that comfort zone. They're stuck at this system. They're stuck in a way where they cannot grow any longer. They take that and say, I see that you have goals. I see that you have desires. And I'm going to crush that, because you should be like me. They don't want you to level up. They don't want you to do better. And that's why you got to say, I'm wounded, but I'm not broken. You gotta look them in the face, or whatever you gotta do to just say, bump that. I don't care what you think. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna go after what I want. And that's exactly what you have to do. You have to be willing to say, I'm wounded, but I'm not broken. That means I'm hurt, but I'm still fighting. I'm depressed, but I'm still trying. I'm tired, and I'm still fighting. And trust me when I say, we're gonna get tired. They're gonna feel discouraged. You're gonna get knocked down. When you're reaching for the top, you're going to just have conflict. You're gonna have that issue. But at the same time, it's up to you to look and change how that outcome affects you. I say this all the time. I said it in the last episode. You have to change the way you view a problem to make the problem truly disappear, so you can move on to the next issue, to the next mountain, to the next hill. You have to make sure you view that situation differently. Because if someone rejects you, trust and believe what you got rejected for will be the thing that helps you in the future. See, I might not have you might not see a lot of rejection from this angle. But trust and believe, what I had to go through to get here, it's a really big change. It went from being completely shy from the camera screen to just completely and utterly sitting here, making the background, changing the room, changing the office, just everything to just make the area look perfect. And there has been a lot of rejection, a lot of analyzation, a lot of thinking, a lot of understanding. See, you can get wounded, you can get broken, but at the same time, you can be wounded, but you are not broken. And like my mom said this, which really made me think. She used to say, I'm broken, not in the aspects of I'm broken, but in the aspects of I'm not that same person as before. And that really made me thinking. Even though you may consider yourself broken, that you can never go back to the person you were, that's not necessarily a bad thing. See, change is such a good thing. Change could be a bad thing too, but not really if you really think of it in this way. And I'm going to show you how I think of it. I think of it as this. If someone broke you and you completely changed, you're no longer the same as before. Therefore, you have had personal growth. And personal growth leads you even more into the person you want to be, to the person you will become. And not only that, you're leaving what may have happened behind, because you're no longer that same person. So whatever happened in the past does not apply to you. You know that things will not happen as they did in the past, because that was the past you. So when you say, if you think of broken as in that aspect, then just say this: I'm no longer letting what happened to me happen again. But at the same time, you're still wounded if you tend to hold on to that. And if you're holding on to that and you believe that there's nothing else you can do, then you are truly broken. But the thing is, we're just wounded. We're not broken. We have fight left in us. We are warriors, and we will keep fighting as a boxer would until we just win. That's it. Because you can't do nothing. You can't stop fighting. You just have to keep fighting until you eventually win. And when you win, you gotta go to the next battle, because that's what life is, a constant uphill battle. And I think, is that not what Miley said on her freaking song? I don't even know. But life is a constant hill battle. And you know what? It's a climb. That's what she said. So for real, stay tuned for the next episode. I want to say, check out my podcast and follow me on my Instagram. I just want to say thank you again for all those that support me, because you are sincerely, I can't even speak right. You are just perfect, all right? You're perfect in your own little way, and you're trying to get even better by watching me and just daily improvement. It's just the little things that matter in life. So thank you for watching my show or podcast or whatever I keep calling this thing, and stay tuned for the next episode. Don't forget, check out the podcast. This is Real Talk No Shade. I'm your host, Heavenly Angel, and we have been honest.